Right, we are live with Master Duel. We were going to have a bigger session earlier in the day, but I thought we'll get stuck in into our thing here. So pretty much we're just looking to get stuck in and do pretty well. We'll be more active than what we were this morning. Obviously, we had Phoenix in for some training on Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Had to get some category knowledge up. Try out Duel 30 seconds has pretty much... Gonna start in about an hour from now. We're about 15 or so minutes. We have to come up with a deck for that. I don't know what we're gonna do there. But it's to get one of the Invisible Aces packs for Chaotic Showtime. What do we need in Chaotic Showtime? How's things, Bullet? Good to see you on stream. How's your streams been going, by the way? Experiment live, eager to see many opponents straight the stratosphere with Chunder. We're gonna try to, Triton. Been watching a bit of the cricket today, so yeah, just hence why I didn't come back as early as what I wanted to, but all good. But yeah, just want another couple rank ups some part in the next couple days. Pretty good, just relaxing, trying to fill everything out from the tournament. Cricket going any good? Yeah, we're dominating the cricket. Ooh, we're going shifter from... we've got the meme on the other side of the field. Okay, so we've got Ritual Beast. Hoping Nimbir will be some value. Like, obviously, we've got Magna Hut here. Yeah, it's going to be done pretty quickly. Yo, how's things, Shrub? Good to see you both in stream. Sorry about earlier if you guys didn't feel as much involved with the stream earlier in the day. I had to get some valuable knowledge on Vrains, because we've had a bit of struggle there for someone that's completed the run to a very high standard. It's just me running of zombies, Shrub. Nice. Yeah, well, I'll be playing Tempai right through till next month anyway, so I'll have to adapt my deck. But I've got the objective done, which is getting to, yeah, effectively the master ranks. Do we just interrupt them here with Nibiru? Hopefully that breaks their sequence up a little bit. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll see very shortly. We will go buy Steel Magna Hut. We will get the Shifter sent away. Being the Chunder, let's aggressively go on the attack here. I'm gonna go Genroku. Got them. Yeah, it was a good timely Nibiru, that one. So we'll start off the stream really good with a win. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the stream. Looking forward to getting a few more gems. That event's starting in around about an hour from now, so that'll be kind of good to go through and get done. Gonna do one more special summon there as well. We're going to be over 1,800 gems, 2,000 by the end of tomorrow. We're not going for the New Year celebration bundle, like I was talking about. Like I said, the main objective's having some gems up our sleeve for next month. And I feel free to talk about a multitude of different things. Like, it's interesting to see how sports going in the world at the moment. Obviously, the things with Yu-Gi-Oh! Been released in recent times. We'll go over some cards and that throughout the today as well, the ones that we haven't really talked about. Talk a wee bit about the speedrunning stuff that we're doing this morning. Obviously, some part of this week we'll do a session of just trying to get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains run complete. Get the knowledge up a wee bit on those ones. Isn't that turning out potentially a good deal? 2,025 gems for 3k worth of packs. The only downside of that, Trident, I've really thought about it, is the fact you don't know what you're getting. At least with next month's pack, we get guaranteed stuff within the pack that we're opening. The only risk you take with opening up the mask pack. Yeah, it's a great deal, but you just don't know what you're getting. Like, the icon and the image would be quite good. For the card box, whatever, would be quite good. But yeah, I've just got to be realistic, and just make sure we're saving up for the play next month. Have I got Melodious? That's going to go through uninterrupted. Yeah, the very tricky thing for me, Triton, at the moment is the fact that we don't have any mats to get the mulch armies. So we're just gonna battle it out for a month. I will get them in the dual pass, I think, at least 2 of each of them, and then hopefully we'll just get a 3rd one sort of naturally. But yeah, just keep careful planning over the next wee while. We should be quite good, because I suspect we're to get the Dominus Impulse stuff, and it's just gonna be very clever how we sort of build up over the next couple of months. Obviously, the next month's pack's probably going to have Fiendsmith in it. Fiendsmith Snake Eye is my logical choice that we're probably going for next month. Do you know if they're going to drop Impulse as well? Speculating, I've heard people say yes, people say no. I would say they've released the big hitters of the month, which is the Mulch Army cards. I'll just put another Archetype in. Yo, Redbeard with the redeem. I appreciate it, Redbeard. Getting us close to that 7,000 mark. Question for Redbeard, too. Every time a bit redeem goes through, we're gonna... Yep, just bear with me. Just wait for Redbeard to comment and stream. Then Redbeard's gonna get an option of 10 bits towards the Pokey Rogue stream or 10 bits towards the new emote. So that's what's going on at the moment. Defeat Fiendsmith Snake, I can get stronger with the Azamina cards. Correct. And yeah, and I'll have something strong to replace Tempai too, you know, and I can start then over the few months coming up, which I'm really looking forward to, getting some other things complete in the meantime. That's that there. Yeah, we're doing well, Philip. We are going to have some Duelroom duels today too, speaking of you wanting to have some duels today. Anyone's welcome to join that. Welcome to give me a bit of a pummeling. Fab, you heard it here first. Do not bully me today. I know you're a world champion. So, Redbeard, you've got a choice between, since you've donated bits, you can put it towards the Pokey Rogue stream. Not really there. Or the new emote. So there's two bit goals there. Obviously, Shrubs one, and you've donated 10 bits. So you get to decide where it goes towards. It hasn't been a good day. No, it's all good, Philip. We will get our duels in, hopefully, maybe tomorrow. We have another duel room potentially set up for then. We'll finish. The new emotes. Okay, you want them going towards the new emotes. So no Pokey Rogue stream. 6689. Perfect. Yeah, I've went a wee bit too early there. I should have just waited a little bit longer. But yeah, look at that. We've got our total closing on that 7,000 mark. Redbeard closing in on another wee milestone, working their way up to 4th place. No, all good, Philip. Like, everyone has those days, right? Like, it's... just get through that day, and the next day's a better day, you know? Like, you just sort of look at it that aspect. I've had some really down days over the last couple of months. I've really battled to get home and do some streaming for that few hours that I love doing every day. Like, I'm hopeful that work quietens down a wee bit for the next few weeks. I'm trying to work my way towards March so I can get my 2 weeks off. Just finished work about 2 hours ago as well. Yeah, it kind of sucks working on the weekend, right? I'm so used to it now, but it used to really suck. We collect some bed. We've had 60 centimeters of snow as well, which kept your energy up. Follow through. I'll have to probably pick up Snake Eyes Diabalstar if we have to go for this. Melodious Snake Eyes. Yeah, interesting choice of builder. Yeah, I've definitely gone for Nibiru too early. And interesting discussion about what will be announced sort of tomorrow. It's like the last wee leak that Kate will bring out. I think it'll just be an Archetype. Like, he said he's got a nuclear leak left though, so it could well be something pretty big. Either way, we've just got to keep doing what we're doing. Like, we've set our plans to get some stuff in February. It's a dangerous deck. Every deck that people make, especially at this level, is dangerous. Very dangerous. So very much setting up a win. Yeah, not much I could do there. I had to try and disrupt somewhere though, right? They would have went into a very tough board, Promethean Princess. They got so many outs in this play, turn one. And let's get some topics going. Of course, if anyone wants to have a duel too, to say, hey, Matt, I want to have a duel, I will get a duel session going. We've got another one tomorrow too, conveniently enough. Like I said, I've got to honor 3 Duelroom nights a week. Along with our speed running and along with other things. Like, a lot more content coming for 2025 too. Hard to think this time last year we were doing our subathon, our one-off subathon. I don't like doing them all too often, but we may do another one in March, just on my time off. Any new cards made Redbeard too? Oh, they got Dragoon as well. This is just near on impossible to beat, this board. Incredible board. Absolutely incredible board. We'll just have to go get Roku. Reason why I did that is to force that Dragoon to negate. Not really, but that Destiny Hero Plasma card's powerful though. Yeah, he would have punched with that card when you showed me the other day. This is over. That's a crazy, crazy setup. IP and SP, you got Raging Phoenix, you got Dark Dragoon. That is just such a good board. And I Nibiru'd them too. It just shows you how strong that engine was. Played through a lot there. I went to go Sandon Summoning. Father Goddess. Yeah, look at that. Look at the options they had there. Just insane to me, and they just send that away. I'm so obvious that that was a play. We don't have anything. It's a surrender if you ever haven't seen one, to say the least. I'm just going to see if there's anything new Yu-Gi-Oh! News related as well, like, just so we can go there. Do you think your proficiency in speedruns influences your play regulars, like surrendering early with targeting quicker games? Just curious. This is a very good question. I speedrunning's had a big influence on my regular duels, which is a bad thing. A very, very bad thing. I tend to play too fast at times. I've gotten really better the last couple months though. Like that's just been off the fact that we've had a couple of Master Ones. So obviously our match history. We've been very good the last few months, but yeah, speedrunning's not a good thing for playing regular duels. You've got to take your time and read a little bit more in the game. That's what I've slowly started to do, and I've slowly started to make better decisions on it. Sure, I make the wrong one every now and then, but I take my time a wee bit more in regards taking those opportunities. So let's see if there's any new Yu-Gi-Oh cards or anything like that out at the moment. Okay, we'll go over some of the new stuff that's coming out over the next wee bit. So we're gonna have a wee look at this card. Yeah, we're gonna have a wee look at that Dino card just now. I've just brought that up actually. So we've got this here. So we have Ferocious Sabersaurus. So it's an upgrade on that Sabersaurus card, that vanilla monster back in the day, an Alliance Inside. Rank 4 Fire, Dinosaur XE effect monster. You can only use the effect of 1 or 2 effects of this card once returned. You can attach 1 material from this card, destroy 1 monster in your hand or on the field, then change the battle position of 1 monster on the field. So that can, in theory, destroy like a baby Cerosaurus and like pop off the combo another way. That's pretty nice, actually. At the start of the damage of a battle involving your other dinosaur monster, you can destroy this card, and if you do that, monster gains 2,000 attack to the end of the battle phase. That's actually a really good rank 4 for Dino. It's going to look at some of the Legacy retrains now. There is the Wicked Knight Evil Night Dragon, level 7 Dark. So you remember Serpent Night Dragon? This is the card here from this. You were doing fantastic, Scorch. Over just going over some cards. Great to have you in as always into stream. We're just, as mentioning, just looking at the last few days of what has been released. Yeah, obviously a retrain of Serpent Night Dragon, which you can see there. Trigger 1 dark monster controls, special summon this card from your hand. I mean, this card's destroyed, but it can take 1 monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard, and you can then special summon this card. So we've got Crimson Skyhorse Firewing Pegasus, level 6 fire. That's the card from back in the day. That card was in Forbidden Memories. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can summon this card from your hand. Also, this card can attack directly as turn. You only special summon Crimson Skyhorse Firewing Pegasus once per turn this way. When you're a monster your opponent controls activates effect, you can activate this effect, inflict damage to your opponent equal to this effect's chain link times 300. Also, this card cannot be destroyed by those effects, so very cool card. Very, very cool card. I like the retrains of some of those cards, just making them more relevant today. That's what they should do if they are thinking about ever errataing a card. Like, they just should make a new card that's very similar to the original like that. So you got Evil Hero, Vicious Cross. Obviously, Hero getting a lot of support, especially the Evo Hero stuff. They're obviously trying to bolster them up a little bit. Level 7 Dark Fiend effect. You can only use the first effect of this card once per turn. You're only going to use the second effect of this card once per duel. You can target 1 monster that is Hero on the field, so summon this card from your hand in defense, and if you do, this target gains 300 attack. If a fusion, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you summon this card from the graveyard. Then, if a monster that mentions Dark Fusion is in the graveyard, you can destroy 1 card on your field. Very nice. And the first card's 2025, again, focusing on the Alliance Insight. So we had a discussion about this card the other day. Gordian Schneider, I think the name is the card. Normal spell, this card activation effect cannot be negated. At the start of main phase 1 or main phase 2, target any number of face-up cards in the field for each target. Banish 1 card from your hand, or 6 cards from the extra deck face down. Then return those targets to hand. That card's going to be pretty spicy in a lot of builds for that one. And that was one of the first cards for 2025. Last cards of 2024. We had a wee look at the Cursed Lightning God Jura. So that's a level 11 Psychic Synchro effect monster. 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. One effect is you can gain 300 life points each time your opponent activates an effect. During your opponent's turn, you can pay 1,500 life points and tribute this card. Activate one of the following effects. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Destroy all face. So that'll be a challenging card to get out, but an also rewarding card as well. So that's a pretty cool card. Can you fight me, Skylar? We can indeed fight you. Just note, though, when we go to the duel room, it's just a one-off duel. as well. We'll get the Duelroom set up, however, for people that are keen for battles today. But yeah, what are people's thoughts on those cards there? I think Gordian Snyder is going to be a pretty powerful card. I think that's a good way to remove tools off the board, to say the least. So this is a private room. Right, so this will be the Duelroom for our stream here. So let's. 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 7. But yeah, some of those cards look quite interesting to play. Like that Dino rank 4 wasn't too bad either, actually. So we'll pin Duelroom. 2, 4, 3. It's not a bad card. It's a curious card. Can't be targeted either with chained. Go to a deck that we haven't got too much experience. I'm going to Skull Servants for the duel against. It's not meeting the regulation of this. What's prohibited in this deck? Oh, 1 gamma. Okay, we'll run another card in here. Just bear with me. Got a second Lightning Storm in. Radio Sky. Skylar, we'll give you a battle there. Best of luck. We've got 2 people in here. I'm guessing Sky and Skylar are the same person. If that's the case, it's just a one-off duel. Old school. I'm trying to go as old school as possible with Skull Servant. But let me confirm if you're both users as well. Before I start, because yeah, like I said, we want to give you an opportunity to battle today. People are saying it's not going to be good. It'll have its use. It'll have its use. We'll see what it happens when it pops up. We'll do the Sky first since we're there. There was some Dragon support in recent times too, Poor Man Sage as well, like Dragon Roller support. That is your friend, okay. So that's your friend that's wanting to duel. Okay, we can duel both. See how you go in this battle. Have an enjoyable battle. Let's see how we go with Skull Servant. See how the old memory is today. Opponents left the table as well. Okay, so we'll just wait on that table there, ready to go for the Skylar duel. I still don't know if Gamma deserved to go down to 1 either. I thought that was a pretty fair hand trap. Like, you risked a brick and the driver, and it was a good way of negating things, getting a body on the field to protect for the turn. I will go first. Hopefully have a good duel. Got the event today too. I've got to keep an eye out for that. Of course, we draw the card in question in hand straight away. Was a shifter. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? We got here that helps us out straight up. Not much of a hand. Yep, already Master 5 Spinder this season. Hit an objective pretty early. Like, we try to get up pretty early because of the hit to Tempai for next week, and I'm stuck on Tempai for the month. Black Metal Dragon, okay, sure. We'll go Mixie. Dragon, sure. I need some draws in play here if we can get them. But yeah, what are people playing for the 32nd event today? Like, I've got to work out what I want to play for that. I was thinking about playing Yosenyus again. I played them last year. Just a version with Karma 1, 2, and 3. That was working alright for us. We'll hit the red eyes. Yeah. Did you all see the new ball breaker that's coming out? You can activate it, then target the face up and the feather turn the hand. Gordian Snyder. We were just looking over that card, Godzilla, just before. I think it'd be an interesting addition to the game, actually. Phase. Yeah, I think it'll be very good. It sounds like a reverse forbidden droplet. People will try and make that card work, you know. That's what I think they'll try to do. We'll send that there. Colossus. Let's go. Wetzel armor, use to defeat the Colossus. We'll see when it gets to use. When I hear something funny, it's not going to be something about ice cream again, is it? Got a Duelroom going 2-spinner and Godzilla if you want to have a few duels. Bullet as well. We had Shrub and Scorcho in. Like I said, more than welcome to pop them up. Then we got the lightning. No, we got the Ragiki played by Skylar there. Okay, going in for Red Eyes Fusion. So the Speed Dragoon are the same. I think we're pretty doomed. Vedra's going to get unofficial split with Dark Necromancer and the Turtle's Curse. Big old Dragoon. It's unaffected. What am I doing? I'm also seeing the Bart taking away. That's fine. Targeting though? I think it is. Needle's a bit rough today. No, it's a good. That's a good bullet. Like I said, we have to have a dog sometime. I'm doing a lot of collabs with streamers again at some point as well, so we'll have to utilize this. Find it a bit too early there. We could have saved the setup. We have Typhon. The New Year's pack is releasing, asking for 2k dudes, kind of crazy, which means you only have 2 weeks to get it. What are we adding? Alright, Princess. Yeah, I'm good, Silver Wolf Alpha. That's new in the Redbeard world. That's what I've seen. We will send that here right away. I don't want to put that face down at the moment, so we can deal with that. Right, send Right Prince away. Prince will activate. Not going to be a very strong Skull Servant, but it'll have to do. Smeared the top next to the flusher on my toilet bowl with cheese spread. Must have been on my knuckles. What? We'll poach that. Right, GG's Skylar for that one. We'll take the W on that one. Do you work from home or do you go in person? I had to go to work in person, Triton. Like, the objective the last wee while, like, I've got to work hard on it to just rebuild that goal, is to effectively eventually get partnered on Twitch, and then if we get big enough, then I can cut my hours down by like 5 to 10 hours potentially, but it's... Work's always important to me. Like, we'll go Cyber Dragon next for our next duel, by the way. We'll do Sky here on this one. Their friend, apparently. But no, we had to go to work in person. I work from 8:30 to 5:30 every day. Get home, have tea. About 7 o'clock I start streaming again. So that's how we do it. That's how we roll. But yeah, I just going back to your point, guys. That New Year's thing should have been to the end of the month. It really should have been. I was going to go for it. I'm not going for it now. I've been talked into saving as well. If your stream isn't involved anymore for me with work. Yeah, I prefer putting in the errors and putting in some good work. So Sky, if you go to table 2 again when you can get in, I don't know what's happened there. But your streaming's always viable option for me. It's just somewhere to relax and take your mind off things for a couple of hours. The only thing I really struggle with at times is like real topics for the stream. Like I mainly talk Yu-Gi-Oh! I probably should bring up some other things from time to time. Like, I think the incentive-based thing's going to be quite a good idea, because I can talk about other topics. Like, obviously, Poke Rogue would be cool to play. Like, that is an incentive from Shrub. If we meet that, we'll have a stream with that, and then someone can come up with the next incentive. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So we'll go back to the Sky here, and we'll battle again. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate people asking me random stuff, because it means I'm not talking about the same thing all the time. Like I said, I do struggle with that. I am a shocker for doing that at times. But yeah, we'll have a more structured sort of stream, I feel. This year anyway. We'll have a lot more things to discuss. I'm going to have a lot more fun this year anyway. Oh, no response from the game's server again. Okay, that's weird. I don't know what's up with Sky's internet, but that has pretty much fallen to pieces. But no, we'll be doing some few different games this year, and that's why the incentive's there. We've still got the 24 games and 24 hours incentive going as well, but that's going to probably take a wee while to meet. But, you know, big plans for the stream this year, like, to say the least. Obviously, Master's got some big plans for that. But the premier sports in New Zealand are rugby and cricket, and probably netball, Shrub. But yeah, I played both sports in my time. Like Triton coming to the stream, bringing up the sports, so it gives me something else to talk about. And he was following a little bit of the cricket today before I started streaming today. That goes through. Rightio, we're underway in this battle. Hopefully it can get through to the end. We do have a basketball league. We'll go on first. Okay, we'll go there. Here. We do have like an amateur soccer league as well. Baseball, we did have a professional baseball team that played in the Australian League, but now we don't. I think that dissolved that team, sadly. But yeah, they're not huge sports in New Zealand. Like, the 3 sports that I just mentioned were pretty big sports. Black Wings, okay. See how well Sky knows the deck. Yeah, football's talked a lot about. My boss and me talk a lot of football and that at work. I don't mind soccer. Yeah, rugby's a big sport for me. Like, families played it, and same with cricket. Like, I've dedicated a lot of hours to those games. I was just saying the other day to someone, if I dedicated a wee bit more time and got the best out of my ability, I mean American football, Ah, okay. So yeah, football, American football's not big. Not big in New Zealand, no. I know a few things in the game. Oh, not back in themselves here, Sky. Okay. But yeah, it's just not a big sport. Big enough sport to New Zealand. Like if you wanted to talk American football, I know little things about it. Which was called tackle because that's mostly what happens. Then you have the offense and defense. You have like your quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs. You have all the defensive players in the front. Yeah, I don't know enough about it. You got the pump, return, kick. There's a lot to that game. A lot of components. We haven't got anything here really, sadly. So I have to pass it back to Sky. I have to keep my 2 infinite imperms down. But no, I appreciate everyone bringing up something different to discuss. That's what I try to encourage the chat to do as well, so I can naturally sort of pivot to those sort of chats. So Sudri, okay. Yeah, it'll take an age to sort of be reasonably noticeable in New Zealand. Like, the thing that's growing in New Zealand a bit at the moment, they're tributing off. That's not going to matter. Negated. But yeah, the thing is the biggest sport in New Zealand in terms of participation in sport is actually soccer, I think, at the moment. It's just so easy accessible. Like, rugby, you're risking injury a lot. Cricket's very expensive to play. Like, do you believe in, like, astrology, reincarnation, karma sort of stuff? Do you know your zodiac sign? Yeah, my zodiac sign's Capricorn. So that has just recently gone through. Man, we're destroying absolutely none of our main tools here. I'm actually surprised they actually haven't lost. Like, Sky should have been very aggressive on that first turn anyway. You gotta be with Sky Strikers. There's new cards to this. I thought this was your friend, Skylar, that was dueling. On the download, martial arts on the way up. Yeah, like, I'm obviously with Israel Other Sun, you're doing quite well. Do you know your Chinese zodiac? No, I wouldn't. I have no idea what that would be. Yeah, martial arts with the USC and all that, like, people can make a living out of it now. I even have friends that have had kids that have joined those sort of classes, like, on the start. You're a fire rat. I'll have to have a look it up. I'm curious now. Very curious what that is. I'm going to have to play next turn. I can play Anima. I can steal a play here. Yeah, we have to play. We have to start playing. The sad thing is, Triton, that game only lasted 3 days. Like, it's like the players don't have the temperament to play like a 5-day game anymore. Real shame. Okay, we probably lose this still. Okay, I'll have a wee look at it later, Redbeard, just to let you know. Hopefully you haven't seen it in the actual Discord. I really hope you haven't. We'll go Mega Fleet Dragon. Yeah, we'll go Mega Fleet Dragon. We'll steal that. What are you trying to do to us? Oh dear, please don't send me that sort of stuff. What on earth are you sending me? Oh, that is horrible. Trying to navigate our way into a position here. Yeah, I don't want to see those sort of things. I will go Galaxy Soldier into hand. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, like, that's the pitch they provide. It's a shame. I like Nathan Lyon as a cricketer. I think he's been one of the best spinners of all time. Yes, you're gonna summon... You're gonna negate the activation and destroy Galaxy Soldier. Okay, you're gonna send that away. Activation here at the very least. Well play manager by India as well. Ashwin could have been given more of a go after being flown into Australia. The problem with the India team at the moment, Triton, is I think some of the players are past their prime a little bit. I think they have to start bringing in some players. Like, Ashwin's 38 or something now. Jadeja's like 30. They've had great careers, like, don't get me wrong, but I think they need to sort of look towards the future a little bit. We could go Reef System again. I'm maneuvering myself in a position where I'm hard to beat. Blackwing have had their opportunity to really get in. But all great teams have to rebuild again. That's just facts. Why are we imperming? Yeah, they should have stuck with the players that they had. It's a certain year you're born in the season. The description of mine is scarily accurate. Yeah, I had to definitely check that out. That was a very bad imperm. We'll go. Can we do have enough? No, we don't. We don't have enough play in there. Okay, so what we need to go. I need to get rid of that 0, so I need to stay in this door by going Savior, I think. Yeah, sure. I can have a wee look. I'll just find the information that we need. I need to play the Cyber Dragon in that zone, but it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. I'll have wee look at the moment. Right, let's bring that up. Yeah, I'll just look at mine privately, because actually I will, pretty much reveal probably information about myself. Last time I put any sort of information about like birth dates or anything like that in, someone DDoSed me remarkably. 800 points. So yeah, I've checked my Chinese zodiac. I'll private message it, Shrub at some point. Yeah, Webster should have been in the team from the get-go. Mitchell Marsh was just having a dreadful series. He should have been in like a test earlier by Webster. Theory we should lose this duel. This turn. Blackwing Dragon again. Going back to level 6. This is a very interesting Blackwing strategy. I would say Trident. He probably didn't. He sort of had his moments, Mitchell Marsh, in his career, but he hasn't really kicked on either. Should be lethal this anyway, like, we just didn't really draw into any of our Cyber Dragon stuff. I thought I would have got absolutely destroyed by Black Wings here, just based on what they had at the start. Maybe I lasted as long as I did. Yeah, and it just continues. It continues to slide it in. Yeah, let's finish the duel, Sky. You don't need it. Don't need a stand. Yeah, India will be in rebuild after this. I would say they'll have to move Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli on from their lineup. They've just virtually got no choice in that matter. Assault Dragon. Okay, the Assault Dragon going to be attacking the game. That's all I had. That's all I had, sadly. Survived the turn. What do we got? We've got nothing. That's one more activation. How's things, Chocolate? Welcome in. Emergency. It's annoying that that's in play. I don't think I've got enough to pull this off. He's been obviously picked to play his natural game, right? Like, that is what you'll be absolutely doing. Right, what have we got here that can out this potentially? I have to use that and that, okay. I'll have to reread it properly. Yeah, we're going good. We're going good. The Hidden White Dragon. This game, I can't stop that play. This game, there's literally nothing I can do. Or maybe I can do something. Can I cook here? I literally have to do that. I have to get something strong on the field just to be disruptive. Game anyway. If they get one effect off, they just win. On the duel. Playing phase 2. Yeah, we're just doing that thing. We're just talking a variety of different topics. We're talking the what do you call it? Cricket, Chinese zodiac signs, new Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we're talking about. The event starts very soon too. I'm just curious what people are playing for their 30-second deck. Geeky. Yeah, there's a new event. We're a tryout duel today. I think I may have been able to win that turn too. Fish pie is my favorite food, Shrub. I think I did mention that in stream last time. Favorite kind of pizza? Favorite kind of pizza would probably be meat lovers. Okay, this should be a win for Sky. Surely you know your Blackwing combos. This should be Vata the special summon, Vata to get the setup that they need. There we go, finally. Finally got the setup. Spinach feta thin crust. Ooh, never had that before. It's like obviously not a New Zealand thing. Raya Storm. Like, if I was playing this Black, it would have been, how have I been? Yeah, I've been pretty good, pretty chill. We've had, this is our second stream of the day. We've obviously had our Legacy training earlier in the day. That was helpful enough. The Master grind, yeah, it's not been going too bad. Not been going too bad. Master 5 already. We're just a month of saving, really. Just got to try and pick up what we can in terms of gems. Get well ahead. Here we go. Finally, we'll get the victory. A very, very unique way of playing Blackwing there. What I'm used to. Here we go. Sky will get a win over the Cyber Dragons. Cool. So that was the 2 duels. At the meantime, we've got the 30-second event. I'm just curious what we play. Oh, it's coming soon. I'll build my deck for this actually. Like my thought was to go Yosenju. So you can play Yosenju combos pretty quickly. So you chuck 3, 3, 3. Be 2 OM, 2 of those, 2 of those, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 secret move can go in, sword sting can go in. You're probably best to chuck in a Berserk in that. Let's grab some Kaijus. We'll grab the Slumbers. Doesn't matter what you really play, I'll just fill up the deck as quick as we can. Is Max C legal for this event? Yeah, it is. Chuck the Max C's in. Although, with 30 seconds on the clock, I don't know if Max C is going to be that viable, actually. Like, Ash could be okay. Droll maybe okay. What are people playing for this event? I'm just curious. We'll get our rank 4s set up. Where are we? XC level 4s. What are our common ones that we need to play? Bird Operative will go in. Do you have any hidden talents like touching nose with your tongue? Well, that's super flexible. No hidden talents of a note. We'll get Utopia. Get that. Where's Melvinson? No, we don't need to chuck 2 operatives in. I don't think what else we can sort of chuck in here without any real issue. Got the guts of it built anyway. We'll probably trim down just enough for the things. I wish I had the other Mario Senju. It would have been even more viable to play. Monster, we've got 1 monster, sadly. Silent Honor Arc will be 1. Level 4 is probably not viable. Probably put 2 Utopia in. My dad's super double jointed. He can bend his fingers back on his hand 100 days. Oh, I don't know if I able to see that. This card cannot be tagged for attacks. Okay, that's fine. Just going through the array of options that I do have for somewhat of a build. This Dweller's not going to be too useful. Time Feed through Dora could be useful, I suppose. No, they're not warriors, it's Excalibur. Zubaba General, play that. We'll play Todori. Ivan Deerwolf. Godry Patriarch, we'll play. Gagaga Samurai Castell. It's going to be a very XE orientated build. See what everyone's playing effectively when we get into it. The garrison there. But we got it somewhat of a build here. If you could live anywhere, where would you live and why? Ooh, I'll give me a chance to think about that. So that is a good question to say the least. And trappy stuff in here would be nice. I think Imperm will be kind of useful for this event, so we'll chuck that in. Trim that down a wee. We've got a few different kaijus in play. We've got the Slumber in play. I missed anything for your Senju? Oh, that's not helpful too much. Back in that there, I suppose. That'll do. That'll be our deck. Want to be near water? Yeah, I'm sort of battling to think where I'd go there. I don't mind where I live at the moment, actually. If I could live anywhere. 20 minutes away from that anyway. Let's get another Tenpai Dildone. Chocolate, we have a Duelroom going on too. Hidden White Dragon as well. If you want to have a one-off battle, I have rotated my builds rounds. Try and give people time that they need. Try out some different things. We'll go second there. We'll get hopefully a win with Tenpai here. You love the cold weather? Yeah, I don't mind it cold either, to be honest. Snake Eye, okay. Seen a bit more Snake Eye in the last few duels. Sounds like Shrub's gonna buy their own island to have Squid Games. You have Neon. Did anyone watch that, by the way, Season 2 of that series? I don't know if people are into that sort of thing in this stream or not. Like, I watched the whole season of Season 2. I've watched Season 1, obviously. It's not normally my cup of tea. You visited Queenstown when I came to New Zealand past. It was really cool. Yeah, Queenstown's gotten bigger all the time. I actually not too far away from Queenstown, where I live. Probably a 2 and a bit hour drive away. Watch some casually combo off here. We've got 2 Magician Souls in play. Palawan, El Nido, Boho, Coron. Nice, nice places here. Sometimes I'm just speaking about money doesn't buy happiness either. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you got that amount of money, it's just... Yeah, right. Oh, this is not a good hand. Good old Dunners, as they call it, Triton. student capital of New Zealand. Cash. I think we set up in a way here where we just, if they don't hit me there. Got. Have to hit SP Little Knight. No choice. When I have so much money, so I can always just relax. It's like the businessman fisherman story. I think that's everyone's like pipe dream and whatnot, but I'm sort of in the mode where I don't mind working too much, but at the same time, obviously just want that life-work balance. They're going to get a couple of cards here, so we will go just Heavenly Seal and just give ourselves an opportunity to win the following turn. That sounds like an epic vacation, going to all the parts of New Zealand and Australia, pretty much. Hopefully they enjoyed their time down here. Okay, we can still tribute that off, that's fine. Oh, I've got that wrong. I've got that wrong. I've got that wrong. Can't do anything. I'm in Aryan and Aussie at the moment. Maybe it's biased for me, but we've got a massive population of 1,000. That's nice. Yeah, you're a similar town to me, Spinner. I live in a town around about 1,500 people. It's not a big place by all stretch of imagination. We're about 10 minutes away from the main town in my area. We're gonna get wrecked here. Snake Eye, just with that one play, just sort of put a stop to what I needed to achieve in that turn. The only foes have an irrational fear of crustaceans, the light spiders, but worse than hide in fun water. Any weird phobias that I kind of have a fear of like bees and wasp and whatnot. Rather get eaten by a shark than pinched by a crab. But no, not any notable weird phobias or anything like that. Gonna watch this person combo off now, that's the annoying thing. Masquerena. Okay, you're supposed to get your level 2s in that back. Play Battle Wasp or B-Troopers if I'm Tony versus the Materian. That wouldn't phase me in that aspect. Like, I wouldn't mind actually playing Battle Wasp as a deck with B-Troopers. Really piling on the demolition job in this duel. But no, hopefully we get to explore some of those opportunities in the next few years of Master Duel. Like, I think we will at some stage. I think we'll get some massive breakthroughs on my main account anyway, where I'm able to play these decks and have a good time doing that. So they've weakened me to place there, 2100. Can I get something like an Imperm, the Flame Bridge? I got options anyway. They got Formula Synchron. That can go into plays. That could get around me pretty easily. Can't target Flame Bridge now. Good move. So, do you have any favourite shows? There's been a few favourites over the years. Like, I didn't mind 2.5 Men back in the day. Like, I like my comedies. That was pretty well done, the comedy back in the day. Before Ashton Kutcher as well. What other shows have I seen outside of anime? Any favourite TV shows? It's kind of a tricky one, just because I don't watch too many in recent times. Like, I'm mainly, when I get home, I come home, I eat, and then I get on streaming. This should force Masquerena. And I haven't really watched shouting out TV programs for a long time. It's this game. That's got far too many resources. What a shame. What a shame that is. Luckily on Master 5 we are dropping quite a few duels at the moment, which is okay, but that is what it is. Born and raised from Matera, so that's basically where I am now still. So yeah, like I said, not an amazing town by any stretch of imagination from probably the outside sort of person looking in, but home's home. Can't bust that. Anyhow, we'll get to our next duel of focus. My home is so different from how it used to be before I left, I just consider my state home. Yeah, that's fair. Like, as long as you're comfortable where you are and whatnot, hopefully they haven't surrendered the turn. It's need them to go into the attack. These players usually like to BM, so we had to put up with them for a bit longer. I could surrender, but I think I've done one thing in my duel that gets me close to completing a mission. Well and truly outplayed. Got one more duel before we do the duel trial. But yeah, sitting very, very comfortably with those gems at the moment. They are building very nicely. Alright, hopefully we can pick up some wins. Obviously, we've got kind of a halfly put together for the 30-second event. Had no idea what to play for that. Like, Trickstar wouldn't have been a bad one either, potentially. Like an older version of that. You're playing fast. Your Senju, at least I can play relatively fast on. Ooh. Okay. Favorite holiday? This depends, really. Think about my favorite holiday. In terms of holidays I've had in the past. Yeah, permaless at the right time. 4th of July is your favorite holiday. Yeah, I suppose even though it's a typical one, it's probably Christmas Day. Probably the only time of year I really catch up with some of the family these days, because we're all over parts of New Zealand. It's more that aspect, really. Like, 4th of July is not a holiday like celebrated in New Zealand. I think it's more of like the America holiday. I'm guessing there with that one. We're by Tangy Day. That's sort of similar to Independence Day. Why Tangy Day as a Māori and Pākehā sort of they signed an agreement back in the 1840s, and that's our celebration day of that effectively. So we'll send all those away. We'll go Nibiru. So yeah, I'll put the spelling in stream. Tenai Day would be kind of funny to just bust up with the Tenai deck for that day. See what sort of holiday they need. They need a National Yu-Gi-Oh Day, where we all come together and play a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh. Speaking of Tenai anyway, like, for me, I would probably like to learn them on their own. Any thoughts on how us players contribute to growing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh? First things for starters is, like, giving the new players sort of the environment to sort of thrive a bit more. Like, I think we need to have a lot of streamers stepping up and having sort of duel rooms that cater towards players that are just starting out. Go from there. Like, quite often, new players don't hang around in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too long. They go to, say, Ranked in this game, and then they get absolutely tear it up by a variety of different decks, and they don't get the opportunity to really grasp the concepts and fundamentals of the game. There needs to be more learning tools out there, at least. You're not a noob, Shove. You're a better player than what I am. Yeah, like, I rotate those weaker builds around. I love playing those builds, but it gives people an opportunity to play decks that they're trying to learn as well. Like, it's for me, there's no point playing, like, meta in a duel room or something that's considered really good that you know. You always want to be developing your skill in the game. You always want to be evolving as a player. Like, there's the problem I've had in the past. I've stuck to like old favorites, and that is not the way of going about things. You always want to explore the different things. You get better too because you're able to know what you're going up against and know what the choke points are of the decks as you played them, or you played off against them often enough. But yeah, like players can contribute in ways where, in many ways, sort of playing a variety of different things and sort of upskilling and yeah, like promoting the game in the area, getting more people along. Yu-Gi-Oh is going to go digital a lot more in the next couple of years. So, like I said, this is the main game for the next wee while. Phantom of Yubel. Had to get Samurai Destroyer onto that. So we'll clear out the back row. Max C is not great news for us. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, Triton. Like, that's why I'm keeping 3 of every card. Like, that's why I'm not dismantling anything. Like, people say, why don't you dismantle Chandra just in recent examples? I'm keeping that all together. Like, rather than constrain matter and thought process. But no, I just want heaps of things available to me. There'll be Escape from the Unchained. I will go Max C. I'm hoping I bait that Phantom Yubel, as well as I got more comfortability again. Meant to mention, as you went live, I threw again at final boss fight, almost P-boy by 7 to 8 minutes. About there, Shrub. Just about getting those perfect runs coming together now. Damn it. A tricky challenge, so still we'll go here. Yamaroku, we will summon here. I'm gonna force this to activate so I can go Sanjin Kaiman at least. Gonna try and maneuver a play. I still think we lose because of the blue dog. Need some explanation on something, let me pop off. I'll try my best, but if it's something I don't know about, I'll let you know about it. Kaiman. Got to get his hitbox down and roll the third best from the weapon box, and it's hard to gun him down. I think it's just your turn, effectively. We've got a replay from Hidden White Dragon. I've gone with Yosenju's, you know. I've gone something sort of reliable enough. Now, okay. Get the clear attack over here. I draw. I want to heard some commentary on how ICG players have a bigger casualty than us in the TCG. Yeah, so that'll be about right too. Like they get things very good in their ICG. Yeah, it's probably likely going to that position, Alejandro. I can't activate it during the battle step though. We'll go here. Bracing Bruce Skirma is a bit of a pain. think we're pretty gone in this still, to be honest. Giving them a lot of cards to make see they can replenish this pretty quickly. There we go, there's the Effect Valor, just for good measure. I will stay on this still because I've done my Synchro related summons for the missions. So we'll stay on that, and then we'll enter in the 30-second duels. But yeah, I'm just hoping my deck's adequate enough. I'll just see what other people generally play. And this year I'll be better preparing for festivals anyway. Once I catch wind of what the one is this month, I will be having dual rooms corresponding that too. So Sandin summoning. That doesn't matter anyway. This is just a pure waste of time. How's things, Jason? Welcome into the stream. How are you today? Yeah, not much. We're just talking about a variety of different things. Speedrunning, Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, and little TV shows and that before. Just played a tempo with your Ice Barrier, actually. How did that go? Hopefully that went good. Do like seeing the Ice Barrier stuff. That's good to hear. Like, they'll be a bit weaker next week again for you not to have to worry about. We'll go Heavy Storm. We'll just clear out whatever. Doesn't really matter anyway. We get 3 wins in that trial thing. I want to get into it early because, yeah, obviously, I think people struggle with the 30-second timings on that. I'll just hit that. Doesn't really matter. Use Ocean Dragon Lord and Water Barrier Statue, and Lance is the Dragon of Iceman. Now, yeah, obviously with the Water Barrier Statue run, just kills off their strategy. You're probably loving the fact that you're seeing a lot of Tempai on the boards. In Generiho, when they switch on the Warlock, create some spend spells for a turn. Obviously with Generiho too, they got a discarded effect, card to utilize the effect. Anyone got any ideas what they're playing for the 30-second fest? Curious as well. Nah, do like a good dev replays of that, Jason, as well. For those that are new to the stream too, I'm more than welcome to join our Discord. Follow us here on Twitch. We do stream every day of the week and love to have people come along and enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Many different ways. We have tournaments. We have plenty of different things. 1 win away from Platinum 1. Nice. Very good start of the season by the sounds of it. Generally have tournaments. We generally have a pretty chill space here. We have a kind of a duel room open if people do want to have a duel or anything like that. As well, we had that open just briefly before battle phase. They should attack the 2 bells. Can't believe they haven't won that turn yet. That's funny. Got a tribute off a card, which will be the Muckraker. might as well go into the attack and just end the suffering in this duel. Can't buy any wins on ranked at the moment. But yeah, that's my own fault there too. Realistically, we should have just played in the Nightmare Pain with the other room. See that available now. All the missions done. That's why I stayed in that duel. 30 seconds a bit, and we get a Chaos Showtime pack. So my deck's pretty average. I just put a rank 4 engine in the extra deck and just went it with the Yosenju build. Just hoping that's enough to net me the results that I need. At least you can get off some plays with the Yosenju. Like, it'll still be pretty hard, though, because with all the negates here. New triad, I might try the new Castera. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Done first off the bat. Gonna bribe me, okay. Annoying little strategy this is at the moment. What do we draw? Draw another Imperm. I don't draw all too, like, I might get board removal as well in this deck. I might just chuck in, like, Heavy Storm, Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, just to clear it, just in case people are on stun. We've got the Decipher the Battle of Gagondia, so that is a very annoying card. 2 of them, in fact, on field. That is frustrating. Okay, I don't mind Oyam all too much. That's fine. Not by any stretch of the imagination out of this still either. Special summon over it though. Summon limit. Okay, summon limit's not gonna hurt me too much. Backward Cosmos, sure. I'm not really playing anything that screams I'm having to worry about this at the moment. I just need one draw here. So we'll go Yosenju Karma number 2. Don't need to activate. We will go for the attack. Attack directly. Ah, Ghost Strix, okay. Is that a very fast deck to play in this format? I'll just imperm. Negate the extravagance as well in the process. I don't need to activate my other imperm. Hopefully I've put them in an awful enough position so I can just continue to attack directly. Right, so we've got a nice enough spot where we can annoy them now. We've got another Ash in hand. Gonna get a lot of board removal in my deck. I'm gonna readjust the deck for that purpose there. Gonna scale up the high tops. Okay, use the decisive battle here. Right. This is an interesting situation for them to be in. The stun player has had an unusual match so far. No, Clockwork Knight's not ideal. Yeah, it's not ideal. That's a really badly timed play. They have to get rid of the Kaiju. Of course, we draw Karma number 3 at that time. Can't give up on this still, though. There is still possibilities that we may be able to pill for a game. Unicorn. Okay, Unicorn's a bit of an interesting one. The reason why I say that is I don't use my extra deck all too much. I can send Utopia away. It doesn't bother me. Can I get Karma 1? Karma 3. Play, okay. We will go I can't with 3 in defense. They're going to try my hand with Board Breaker Sky Striker in this tryout. Yeah, Board Breaker Sky Striker wouldn't be a bad one as well to go for. Yeah, you don't. Absolutely no way you're getting something with that pressured planet. I want another turn. My extra deck's irrelevant in this still. They can take whatever they want out of that setup. Doesn't bother me. Give me Karma 1. Potentially. Can't do anything. Got a battle too. It's GG's. Essentially GG's. Give them a strong monster on the field. Problem with Slumber is that fact there. So I can't do anything. We just lose the stun. I need to fire up my cards and deck. Bit of a different strategy. So we're going to retweak that. I think the imperms are useless in this one. Might trim down that completely. Let's get our sweeper of the boards gone. Do we have Heavy Storm? Yes, we can chuck that in. Feather Duster. Lightning Storm. Red Reboot. Probably not for this deck. We'll try this at the moment. I do have Red Reboot, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be suitable for what we're going for. Use True Draco for this. My opponent's some 60 card pile with Dragoon Lab and Shining Cycle, so using Dragoon. Would have loved to play True Draco for this event, but my pack luck wasn't too great. So we've got Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, we can sweep the board, whatever they play. Good. So 30 seconds is not too much. Gonna try and interrupt the hand with Heavy Interrupted Kaiju, so I'm gonna get that negated, and then we Heavy Storm and Dark Hole. Interesting strategy though. 30 seconds on the clock. Feel Trap Lab would be quite good. Yeah, Trap Lab would be good because you're not burning too much time in your turn, so the Draco back's an equip for that. Might play Vanquish Off for this event, just be quick. You know, I wish I had some of these options. Like, with these events, I am just gonna force myself to prepare a lot better for them. A lot better. Nothing from noteworthy from your free pack as usual. That's what's going to happen to me. I'm going in with the hope I just get a random good card out of it. So that's going to chuck back on. I should have activated there. Maxi's fine. Maxi's fine because I've opted not to do anything. Take the 1500s. Got a couple of gem drops on those games, so it's okay. Yeah, totally worth it, to say the least. Going for that setup again. Really? You're going for that setup again? That is such a weird setup. The adventure package is trying to put in work for this player. They should have put the adventure token in attack mode too. Okay. Rid of the Faithful Adventure number 2. They can't get through that 2100 defense at the moment, but yeah, an interesting strategy with the adventurer stuff. Through. No, that's not good. I won't be able to get through anyway, but I need to get rid of some stuff. Yeah, very rare that I'd get a Synchronicity. I've gone for a rank 4 toolbox and hope for the best. Galatea. Crescendo. Get that back into the deck. Ah, Barbel. Okay. Yep, the Gersu's gonna deal with that. That's just gonna be another loss. I just really couldn't think of other strategies that I could have incorporated into this event. It was a real shame. I don't think I really had anything that I could play. Okay, they're going to use their graveyard August effects to really take advantage of that. Haven't had the draws that I need for Yosenju yet either. I'm just hoping I can get like a combination of 1, 2, or 3. That's all I want. probably should go first, really, and just set, like, our sword stings and that. Like, I'm usually pretty good with Yosenju, so I'm going to be pretty faithful that they can do the job and the business that I need it to do. Get this event done. This is a much better hand. A much better hand. I can actually maneuver some stuff here. So pre-preparation of rights. I will... Okay, Voice's Voice. We should be able to deal with Voice's Voice pretty quickly. Good luck. Also, when you're done, don't forget about my replay. Yeah, I'll get the event done first, hitting my dragon, then I'll get your replay up. I'm just really want to get this done as soon as I can. Finish the 30-second event in less than 5 minutes. Nice, Alpha. What did you end up playing up, by the way? What are people playing for the event? Out of curiosity. Get a level 2 fields. Yeah, try and win at least a couple of these duels, and then we'll try and win this one at least, and then we'll go to get up. Played stun, set 5 and pass. Gotta do what you gotta do, right, to get the dub. She's okay. Yeah, just remind me here. You want an honorable win? I just lose here too. Unbelievable. Right, we'll put the Hidden White Dragon replay up and then we'll get back to this event. I'm determined to get at least one win with this deck and then sort of maybe move to something else. Want that dual trial done. Anyway, I don't do too good at these events anyway because I don't prepare well enough for them. Isn't Tempai theoretically good? Try Tempai. That'd be pretty quick on the combo though. Yeah, we'll try a Tempai deck for the event. Like anything that clears out the event pretty quickly is what I want. Really, so Paleozoic. feel like Time Thief could work. It builds a mid-range board. Time Thief in a 30-second event. And my dragon's gonna get roaring back into the duel, I think, here as well. Seen videos where the Stratus asks the opponent over and over until they time out. We'll find a strategy that works. Well, obviously the Shinju one just was a bit of a disaster, and a good replay from Hidden White Dragon has come to a close. What have we got here that will be suitable? Would Zodiac be dual right in this event? Yeah, Zodiac wouldn't be too bad. We'll have a duel with Zodiac. I don't have any of the trap trick stuff, sadly. I tried and I would have tried that otherwise, but geeky, damn. Damn. Unbelievable. Oh, really? Feather Duster as well? Damn, thought I had a combo there, but obviously not. That's just unlucky, that. Like, Ragiki and Feather Duster, that's not going to be the deck that wins me. And I've lost 4 duels, I think. Haven't even cemented ourselves a win yet. Yo, how's things, Marcelo? Thank you so much for the follow there. Welcome into the stream. What do we have here that can really cause a bit of a splash and do a really good job? We'll try to run our tempo. We could run this. This will be reliable enough. 30 seconds to get into our big plays. We should be able to, in theory, get to the stuff. Although 30 seconds is a long time to try to get the move set up. Yeah, thank you so much, Marcelo. Hopefully you're having a good day so far, too. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Lab? Go Divine. Oh, we'll go Dimension Shifter. Unload the banished pile. And activate Ghost Ogre now. And we just don't have the strategy for this at the moment. Voiceless Voice are just so hard to beat with that setup as well. So they got prayers, so they will definitely have a reasonably good first opening board. Another surrender, man. 5 builds in a row. We'll rotate to a build till we get a winning deck, eh? I could lose like 20 or 30 duels in a row here. It's just one of those sort of things so I can find something. This is where I've got to get better at too, constructing something that will be successful in the event. Crusadia. Go Crusadia OTK. Let's go. Let's go for something pretty special here. Suppose if the opponent doesn't get set up, we give ourselves opportunity, right? We'll try this. Should be going second, or go second deck anyway. It's a good enough hand. Estero, okay. Going for a Zodiac play. Okay, nice. Lightning Storm, back row. The annoying thing here for us is the fact that they've just played a deck that hard counters mine again. I'll just pop that straight away with Dryden. Yeah, Rogeki was sadly game there. Yeah, this is too slow too. Yeah, we're gonna time out. We just lose again. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do to stop the momentum? I think I've got my Facebook open. Sorry about that. Oh, we heard the pings in the background. Not fast enough. Well, people can learn from my experiences with obviously the decks, not plan. You played lab, people just quit. Zara, I wish I had that. Combo deck is too slow, yeah. I had your senior deck built before, but it just wasn't winning either. What do we have? What do we have that's reasonably quick? Can we get anything going with Sword Soul? Yeah, it's combo heavy. Time Thief, you reckon? Time Thief's pretty slow too, to be honest. Let's see, what else we got? Rescue Ace? Do we bust out Rescue Ace out of retirement? Don't have Coercion. I don't have that deck. Is that the deck you played, Gisborough? Yeah, we'll try Rescue Ace. Just gotta get a deck that wins me the duels, really. This could be it. Right, let's get on to a winning formula, aim. We got that for a start off, nice. Gonna be pretty tricky to maneuver here, so we'll go Impulse and that away. Okay, we'll just go Turbulence then. Put 4 cards face down. Man, everyone just has the answer for this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What does this Joker have then? What a disastrous event this has been. I knew I should have prepared better for this. An Ash, okay, sure. Good. Surrender and get out of here. We'll take it. Rescue Ace got me the win. You can sort of summon into Turbulence pretty quickly. I'll just have to refine my strategy a little bit. So yeah, the Rescue Ace is fine. Rescue Ace is fine, I think. You just gotta get the right setup. Keep my strategy a bit more simpler. We should be able to get to the strat pretty quickly. Who would have thought I would be bringing this deck out for retirement just for this event? Rescue. We will go emergency so I can get Preventer potentially on the field. 8 rounds. When we can go rescue, we can bring that back, but we won't. Save our time. You like Matt's wholesome rescue ace art? Well, the arc is temporarily being brought back. Okay, we're going to contain that. Dynamorphy is a pretty good strategy too, actually. I'm just going to go to a deck that just works well enough in this event, so they're going to go Kendrigina. Breaks term. It's really frustrating. Really frustrating, that play. Wish. I feel as though this is going to net me the wins that I need, though. So this will be fine. We'll go Impulse. I've been trying to think this. Another alert. They probably should win here too, but I'm pretty confident that this deck is the right one that we've got. What rank do you think it starts that people understand the game? That's a good question. My thought would be... This is going to depend... Probably gold. Gold, where people are starting to get a basic understanding of the game. Gonna reduce me to 500, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, come on! I wanted to get impulse on the field. It wouldn't allow me to click. Never mind. We weren't gonna probably win that duel anyway. So our record, don't look at our record. It is absolutely awful. I'm just trying to battle my way through the event. I feel like in low elo people also play a lot of meta decks but don't understand them at all. They've probably seen someone else play them. How's things, so thanks a lot. Was that you that I just dueled? If it was, I appreciate the duel. To say the least. The old dreaded... The whole dreaded time loss. Wouldn't have mattered. I think the Dynamorphia had me there anyway. It's all good. I've got the strategy that I want anyway, so this is fine. Quick about it. No, all good. Good win to you. So thanks a lot. That's a pretty nice strategy to go with. Take those wins every day of the week. I'm not winning too much at the moment, as you can see. I've had to go to a deck that will at least set up a board pretty quickly. Face down. 2-dimensional fissures. On Blue Eyes Beam. That's a good thing for the game, Nexus. Good thing for the game. I think I deleted my Trickstar deck in recent times. Okay. Appreciate the hydrate, Nexus. I will grab a drink shortly, but no, it's good to do people that are watching the stream and that. I appreciate you having that duel, so thanks a lot. And it was a close closely fought thing, I suppose. At the moment, call by the Graves useless in this one. Maxi could be all right. Oh, the birds. Okay. I don't think we're dealing with birds either. Yo, so thanks a lot. Thank you so much for the follow too. I appreciate that. It's not having the luck here. Not having the luck whatsoever. That's 1 in 10. I think I've lost 10 duels in this event. 1-1. How many duels is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 duels we've lost and 1-1. So our record is only like 11 or 12%. And we had to throw that duel as soon as we saw the birds. We didn't really have a good enough setup. Sounds like about me, scrub, at the moment. Yo, how's things next row? Yo, welcome into the stream. Welcome into us losing time and time again. Okay, we've got a hand. I'll just get our setup of Turbout. Yep, I should just prepare for these. As soon as I know there's going to be an event like this, get a deck that works. Reinforce. Frequency down to just in case. People on Voice's voice out today too, so they got cool boy. Okay, sure. Ah, relinquished. Okay, I'm gonna dodge relinquish. Bad news for them. Was not expecting relinquish to be as part of the toolbox here. Can dodge pretty easily here, that's fine. No, they'll be better than me with Andrew at the moment. I've just had a disastrous campaign. Just extinguish. Wanted to be done this in like 20 or so minutes. Okay, scrub. We'll take the second win there. 1 win away from the thing here. Good, they've timed out. Excellent. One more win. One more win of pain, and then we'll be back to rank. But we know we can win actually some duels would be great. It's fine. Keep the play nice and simple. We can work our way around that. In the hut. Okay, sure. It's fine. No, I ran out of time. Damn, didn't matter anyway. What was that individual playing? Damn, damn, damn. No, they weren't on Tempai, they're on Horus. Okay, we can't get greedy with our play. We're just gonna go Turbulence and that and end it. We'll get there. I think Rescue is the deck that we can get the win with. Thank you. There we go. There's the events. There's the painful event. What an awful, awful awful event for me. Really, really gutted about that. Rub Salt in the Runes has given me absolutely nothing for it as well. Thanks, game. Thank you for the hour of toil and suffering. Look at that. Look at that is perfect. 4 cards of each on the screen there. But that's done. We're about 3 wins, 12 losses or something like that. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go grab a drink and we'll enter in some ranked. Let's get back to the duels at the very least and try to build our way up. Decent hand. But you got to see it in stream, Raspberry. Welcome in. Yeah, pretty disappointing event from me, actually. Like, we probably could have gone to Rescue Race a lot earlier, even though I don't really want to play reluctantly that deck. Got me the win. Welcome in, Science King. I saw you in stream earlier when we were learning off Phoenix in terms of some Yu-Gi-Oh! Rain stuff, which was kind of fun. Still a reasonably good tempo hand with opening up the Spirit Gates. Just need one Tempai card to get going in this game. was quite an enjoyable wee session earlier. It was good to see some knowledge being shared around. Like, we've got a wee bit of work to still do in that game. Let's just be patient on the new bell here. Take out their back row with Lightning Storm. Is that an entertaining duel, Triton? What sort of duel did you have there? Face down. So had to clear the back row, potentially. We need a good draw here. Had to face Yubel last night. Yeah, still tricky challenge Yubel. Shifter. Shifter is not the card you want to be seeing. Really can't do too much about that, to be honest. Thank you, Trident. We'll get that replay up. Yeah, we've been cross out in this though. Oh, by the way, can't really do anything more, really, at the end of our turn. The fact we survived the turn, really. I don't know if DD Crow can be timed in any way there. Yep, late shifter draw. Yeah, that's what's really hurt us. Need that the starting part of this duel, but part and parcel of the game. Just got to adapt here as best you can. What are you playing at the moment? Saiyans King 2, by the way. Is out of curiosity. But yeah, another week comes towards a close. A short week at work this week coming up. I will be doing some very long streams, obviously, to try and get our rank in that up as high as we can before the new ban list drops. Onion TV, oh damn, Shifter would have ended Yubel's turn. Yeah, incredible shame. Incredible shame. Still a good card. Still a good card, Shifter. But yeah, obviously Yubel needed a lot of stuff to work off the graveyard. But yeah, come and turn. It came a turn too late. But yeah, it just highlights today that 30-second duel. Like I've got to be looking at what I've got in my like storage in terms of cards, and actually assembling a few decks and just maybe practicing them offline a wee bit to try and work out some strategy. That is a really bad board for me to try and get through. I don't know if I'll get through this duel whatsoever. It's an awesome setup that they have. Surely end up on Blue Dog or something like that for the end turn. see what we draw, and then ultimately, if we have to make the call to surrender, we will. And maybe Bar the Goddess. Yeah, Bar the Goddess kind of would make sense, but at the same time, they've got a good enough setup as is. They don't really need to go that avenue. Even then, the face down could be something that stops us here. Yeah, we need a good draw or else we're doomed. Even that makes it harder. SP Little Knights, Blue Dog, and Phantom of Yubel. Maybe Rogeki. I think I've got Lightning Storm and a few other things as part of my things. Forbidden Droplet. We'll try and cook. Interesting that they've gone that really early. I would have waited there just slightly. Killed off my move anyway. It's killed off. They've still got Phantom Yubel active, and it didn't do anything with Droplet, so that is a loss. Man, we're just having a real rough time. I might call it a day, actually. Just with the day we've had. We're just not winning anything, and I am really much struggling to stay sort of positive with the game, and when I get a bit negative about the game, that's when just more things that sort of happen. We'll send off a raid. We'll absolutely just chill in a stream here for the rest of the day. I appreciate everyone coming in today, too. It's really awesome to have people along. We will raid. Who is online? Who is online today that will deserve our raid that we haven't raided in a while? Trying to find someone online. Going to raid today, Pomponka. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put your replay up tomorrow, Triton. We'll put your replay up tomorrow. Just remind me tomorrow. And we'll get her up. But yeah, just since we've had that bad error, also I just really lost the motivation to play any more Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, and that will result in us just ending the stream just a wee bit earlier. Sometimes you just gotta learn when to quit. Tomorrow's another day, another opportunity. Duelroom tomorrow, everyone, too, for those that are just joining in the stream. Thank you to everyone that popped in. Thank you to everyone that followed the stream today as well. We'll catch everyone later on.